Hey there crew, it's Mark. A few months ago, we took a look at the Lumos Pen, the super viral pen from Tom Studio that I'm sure you've seen online at some point. Now, Tom Studio was cool enough to send me out a welcome package for something brand new that they're adding to their line, and it's called the Wren. This is a pocket pen, but what's different about this versus the Lumos is that this is a writing pen. The Lumos is more of a fine liner, drawing pen, brush attachments. It really can kind of do anything you need it to do. But what Tom Studio did is they just simplified that into the Wren, which just makes this a really nice and fun writing pen with all the same features and reusability, fill it with custom ink, but without any of the hassle of really changing out a nib. We're going to talk more about the pen specifically and how to use it in just a moment, but let's go ahead and take a look at everything that they sent inside of this packaging. The first thing they have here are going to be these reusable glass vials. If you're the type of person that likes to change up colors every now and again in your pen, these glass vials are great because you can put an ink reservoir that already has ink in it and store it in here for a while. Use your other color for a bit, and then when you want to change it back, you just switch out the colors and you're good to go. Now, they also included a small bag. Let's go ahead and see what's inside of here. Oh, look at us. We got cheeky little ink samples. First of all, I love that they are calling them cheeky little ink samples. It's so amazing. Now, if you're the type of person that isn't ready to buy a full-size ink just yet and wants to play around with some colors, these ink samples are great, and we'll be doing swatches of these in just a minute. But first, we have to check out the Wren. The reason that the pen has this name is that the Wren, as a bird, is one of Tom's favorite birds. It's small but mighty. He's mentioned that even though it is a very small bird, it has a powerful call and it's super resilient. So if you're gonna make a pen, and a pocket pen specifically, that can be used over and over again, why not name it after your favorite bird? The first feature that I have to mention about this pen is that it comes in so many different colors. So I got the color Midnight for my pen. This one also comes in black, ivy, blush, lilac, sage, iris, and raspberry. Seriously, a color for anybody out there. There's so many good ones. Now, when I mentioned small but mighty, that's exactly what a pocket pen is. What's cool about Tom Studio's pocket pens is they make this little suction area on the end that you have to kind of pop out of the top of the barrel here, and then you put it back in with the nib facing out. So it's both a storage container and the barrel of your pen at the same time. Now, just like the Lumos, the entire pen works off of an ink reservoir that connects to the tip of the pen. This is what you fill with ink to start writing with your pen. It's super easy to do, and we're gonna do that in just a moment. Also inside of the box are the directions. If you watched my Lumos pen video, you might know that I didn't exactly follow the directions. I was just so excited to get into this pen, but they made it nice, short, and sweet, talking about how easy it is to fill it up, all the different colors that you can use, and really just having fun with the pen. That's really what it's all about. Before we can fill up our Wren pen, we have to find a new color for it, of course, and our cheeky little ink samples are gonna help us make a choice. The cool thing about the cheeky little ink samples is that you get to try it before you buy it, you know? Also on top of this, a little detail here, it says the envelope has been lovingly hand painted by the Tom Studio team, so taking that extra level. Now, I've never actually held a cheeky little ink sample, but already loving this because I am pretty sure the top of this already has the eyedropper in it, and it does. So great quality glass eyedropper right here for you, which is awesome to use if you're filling up a regular fountain pen, or in this case, doing a little bit of a swatch. We can grab some ink, put it down on our paper. I'll go ahead and grab my plastic spoon. We'll do some really big ink samples so we can really see what these colors look like on paper. The first color we're putting down here is Mulberry. Now, each one of these samples does have a little sticker on the side. So the next one we're gonna take a look at is Constellation. We can unscrew the top, drop a little ink on the page, and give it a nice big swirl with our spoon. And the last one we're gonna try out is Loch Ness. So each of these having a very distinct color to it, all nice and dark and moody though. Like, I'm a big fan of these. So now it's the fun part. Let's go ahead and fill up our Wren for the very first time and take a look at how easy it is to fill up for anybody. So to fill this up, you can take your cheeky little ink sample or any ink bottle that you have. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna unscrew the top of the Wren, and we're gonna have our tip and our ink reservoir already connected. They fit nice and together. And we're gonna go ahead and put it inside of our ink bottle here. Once the ink gets up to the top rim, right when you see it start to go into the pen, we're gonna count to 5, and you'll actually start to see that ink take up the tip of this pen. And that's how you know it's ready to go. We'll go ahead and screw that back on top. Having written with this pen for a few days now, I have to tell you, it's quickly become one of my favorites. It's like a mix of writing with like a felt tip pen, but like a nice hard top. It's not very flexible at all. And the nib size is just perfect. It's not overly thick, but it's not super thin. I don't even know what to tell you. It's just perfect. It just looks so good, and it writes so nice, whether you're writing in print or in cursive or whatever your handwriting might look like. As much as you enjoy writing with the pen, if you're the type of person that likes to mix up your ink colors every now and again and try something different, they make it really easy to do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and unscrew the top of the Wren, and we're gonna grab one of our glass vials, and we're gonna go ahead and store that ink reservoir inside of here. Now, the next thing we need to do is try to get some of that ink out of the tip of this pen, and you can do this in a few different ways. Now, when I did the Lumos review and I was cleaning out the tip and the reservoir, I was just running it under faucet water. And a lot of people had a problem with that because it made Tom Studio, who's trying to do environmentally friendly things by reusing pens, look like we're wasting water. But that's only one way that you can do that if you want. Something else that the community recommended, which is a really great solution here, is just taking your reservoir or the nib of your pen and just putting it inside of a cup of water. What will happen here is that slowly that ink will disperse from inside of there, and you don't have to run a ton of water over it to start to get it clean. Now, once I took the tip out of that water, I went ahead and just ran it across some paper towel just to soak up more of that ink. It's not going to get all of it out necessarily, but it's going to get enough so that when you put your new color in here, it's only going to take just a moment for that to start to show. So then we'll follow the same process that we did before. We'll go ahead and take our new ink reservoir and the tip of the pen, and we'll put that inside of our ink and fill that up. Now, because we put it in water and because we're changing colors, I'm gonna recommend that you go ahead and grab a scratch piece of paper and just start writing on there. And you'll start to see that older color fade away and the newer color come in. And when you see it fully change to the new color that you have, you know your pen is good to go and start writing in whatever you want. My biggest reactions from this pen is that it's absolutely stunning. The design that goes into this is fantastic. You have so many different colors, and I have to tell you that I absolutely love the way that this pen writes. My overall thoughts on the Wren is that it's almost a perfect pen, and especially for anyone who is interested in like dipping their little baby pinky toe inside of the fountain pen space, this is a very low barrier entry. You get your pen, it already has the ink reservoir inside of it, it already has the ink vial if you just want to go black or get something else for yourself, and you just fill it up and you start using it. And you use it until it runs out of ink. You don't have to change the tips on this, you don't have to do a lot of fooling with it at all, you just use it, and I think that's amazing. So if you're interested in learning more about the Wren or any of the offerings from Tom Studio, you can head over to their website, tomstudio.com, and check out their full inventory of pens. They have everything from the Wren to the very popular Lumos. They have fountain pens, they have dip pens, they have inks, really anything your little heart can desire. And if you're interested in checking out anything from Tom Studio, you can use my discount code, which is Mark Your Pages, and that's gonna get you 10% off your total order from them. So save a little bit of extra money for yourself, get some cool pens, and just have fun writing again. I can't wait to hear from you down in the comment section. Is the Wren the pen for you? Super interested, especially if you're not big into fountain pens. Is this something that you would like? Or if you are big into fountain pens, it's a no-brainer. All right, friends, I'll talk to you later and have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.